Well, traffic isn't as congested as expected heading into the falls this morning ahead of this afternoon's eclipse, but Niagara Regional Police, they're ready. Constable Phil Gavin joins us again from their headquarters in the falls with more traffic and safety tips. So how are roads within the city so far?
So far, things are good. I was just down to our real-time operations center and had a chance to look at the cameras. So far, so good, which is great news. There isn't a lot of congestion. It is still early in the day. Not that we want congestion, but right now we're in a good place.
And that's always that fear, right? That people might be watching this and think, hey, there's no crowds there, let's go.
Well, it's not a fear. I mean, we want people to come and enjoy themselves. If the weather works out, that would be great. But so far, so good.
Okay. I know that because of the regional state of emergency that was declared, that you have special provisions in case something does happen. So you have a number of streets that are going to be open, and I understand you have officers on bicycles as well.
Yeah, we have a lot of officers either going to be on the ground walking, but we have officers on bicycles. We have increased our staffing for today. That's at the local level. We're also working closely with Niagara Parks Police. They have a number of their provincial offences officers out. We're being supported by police officers from services beyond Niagara Regional Police, so they're going to be on the ground. We're working with our local law enforcement, provincial, and at the federal level with the RCMP and Canada Border Services Agency.
Mm-hmm. Something to consider too, if you're coming in as busy as it can get, to keep an eye out for people, all kinds of people on bikes and also walking, because people, especially if they're trying to rush down to the falls to get a good viewing area, right? That's what they're thinking about.
Absolutely. As much as there's distracted driving, there can be distracted walking, there can be distracted cycling. Active transportation is something we've talked about, where the value of maybe parking a little bit of ways and then riding your bike in or walking in. So we have seen in the past on busy weekends in the summer, for instance, where sidewalks along Clifton Hill become so congested that people start to kind of flow it into the roadway. We do have road closures in place that will protect pedestrians and that will give access for emergency vehicles. That's kind of the primary purpose of some of those. So we actually certainly are asking everybody, motorists, cyclists, and pedestrians, to keep an eye as to what you're doing, be aware of your surroundings. We want everybody to get here and be able to enjoy themselves and get home safely.
Mm-hmm. And once you get here, make sure that you have everything that you need, right? Because stores are going to be swamped if you need water or food.
Well, it certainly makes sense to come prepared, right? If you have brought food with you and water and things like that, it's going to make your time a little easier. Maybe you're not going to stand in line. But I think one of the things we also want to mention is, a lot of the area people are going to be going to is a park area. It starts beautiful. We'd like to see it end beautiful. So if you have garbage and things like that, feel free to either take it with you or throw it in a garbage pail so we can end the day on a good note.
Okay, what would be your biggest tip for people coming down to the falls today, Phil?
We've been giving out so many tips over the last little while.
What do you think is the most important?
I think preparedness and patience is what we talk about the most. Know what you're getting into. If there's going to be large crowds here, what that looks like. There might be some delays. There might be some, some waiting in lines. So then there comes in our second point. It is come with some patience. Pack your patience, but plan to have an enjoyable day.
Okay, Phil Gavin, hope you have a good day as well from Niagara Regional Police.